So, do you know how your parents? Do you know how your parents met?
No.
Do you know how my mom's parents met, Keith and Libby?
No.
Do you know how you and my mom met?
I really don't, as a matter of fact.
How you and mom met?
Right. I don't know.
How did you and mom get married?
In chapel?
No. How did you propose to her?
I don't remember.
Do you remember when she told you that she was pregnant with me?
No.
Do you remember what date it is?
Yeah, it's Tuesday, April 26, 2016.
Did you do a crossword today?
Nope.
Do you know who she is?
Nope.
So, oh wait, you do remember that you and mom got married though?
One time.
In a chapel, twice actually, right?
Actually, twice.
So one time in the chapel.
So one time in the Silver Bell Wedding Chapel, Las Vegas, Nevada, on November 3rd, 1966.
And when did you marry your second wife?
November the 9th, 1965.
And where did you marry your second wife?
Silver Bell Wedding Chapel.
And what was her name?
Cheryl L.
Wow, coincidence. So you want to tell that story about your second wife? No.
Nope.
That's a great story, though.
I know. It takes too long to tell.
Well, you ain't got nothing but time.
Is that good?
Nah, she's water under the bridge.
Isn't everything?
Yeah. Green eyes, blonde hair. Very wealthy parents.
That worked out.
Not for me.
Didn't
I'm
work
just
out of
kidding.
shit.
And then you had a first wife.
Of course I had a first wife.
That was Leona,
Right.
with whom you had 2 children.
Yep.
So how'd you end up going from being married to Leona to being married to Cheryl? And what was the amount of time in between? What happened in between that?
A lot of shit.
I know, specifically.
I don't remember. She just...
How'd you end up how'd you go from Maryland to LA?
I had to run away because they put me in prison for 5 years for non-support.
Oh, so you had to leave the state?
Right.
So when you left the state, what made you decide to go to LA? You were so pretty?
Yeah, so pretty. I'm going to be a star.
And how'd you get there?
Beat the shit out of me.
Didn't you drive a car?
Probably hitchhiked. I don't
For
know.
somebody, you said it was like a car
Oh,
service?
I used to do that all the time. Yeah, that particular time I did. I went to 64 Dodge Dart.
Oh, a Dodge Dart?
Took it at Berkeley. Excuse me.
You ended up at Berkeley?
I think so.
In a Dodge Dart. What year was it?
65.
That was the same year you married Cheryl.
64? I don't remember. I don't remember.
But didn't a lot of stuff happen between when you got
Oh,
there?
yeah, I went to prison. It was 63. I think I went to prison for a while, yeah.
And why'd you go to prison the first time? Some stupid shit, right?
Yeah. Grand theft, burglary.
But that was a good prison.
It's prison.
That was Chino, right? But you were able to get your degree from UCLA.
No, I did that at San Quentin.
Oh, I thought you did that at Chino.
Did that at San Quentin.
San Quentin let you... Okay, so how'd you end up in San Quentin?
Escape from prison.
No. But that wasn't Chino. That was Susanville.
Right.
How'd you end up in Susanville?
By doing something stupid.
Was it another car theft?
No.
It was other stuff?
Like $18,000 worth of fraud. Something like that.
Did you have fun?
Better than
I always had fun.
How did you escape from prison?
Just walked away.
You can't just walk away. It has to be more complicated than that.
Just walked away. Just see you later.
Where- I thought you planned it with another dude.
I did. Then I walked away.
Did you have to hurt anybody to get out?
Hell no.
And then when you escaped, you came back to Arizona.
Eventually.
And that's when you married my mother.
Eventually.
And then they caught you again. And you ended up going to San Quentin because you got into a bar fight in Arizona.
I don't know what.
At that bar on the corner of 35th Avenue and Van Buren.
Hell no.
How'd they catch you?
Something stupid.
Like a bar fight.
No, actually, I was caught speeding.
Oh, it wasn't even that exciting.
No.
And Mom didn't even know you were
No.
not supposed to be out of prison. And she still stayed with you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, lucky for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
for you, yeah.
Lucky for all of us.
when you got out, then I was conceived, correct? That was in California, right? Because I was born in Huntington Park.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you worked at the auto
Shell
place.
stations.
Yeah, the Shell station. Were you a mechanic?
I ran them.
You ran the Shell station?
Yeah, I managed a couple Shell stations.
And then after I was bored, how did we end up back in Arizona?
Beats the hell out of me.
I heard there was an earthquake.
I don't remember.
And then you guys left.
I don't know. Could have been.
Well, all I know is Jennifer was born in Phoenix.
That's right.
So how did she end up being...
How did she end up being born in Phoenix?
Yeah. Because we're only a
There was
year...
a hollow there.
A year and a...
I don't know. How she got born in Phoenix.
Imagine.
But how did we go from California to Phoenix? Why?
Where was she born?
I was born in California in February of 1970. She was born in Phoenix in October of 71.
Because we used to move all the time.
And then Laura was born in 73 in Baltimore, Maryland.
72.
72. It's a lot of babies. A lot of moves.
We made a lot. We used to move a lot. I had my employment capabilities were very strong. I could walk into any place and get a job, so it was never a problem.
I just remember living at the house next to Grandma in Lincoln. That was like the most stable time.
3619 West Lincoln.
We lived there for a while.
Yep.
And Mary Elizabeth was born back here in Phoenix, right? 73? 74?
4, I think.
You okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she was only a year younger than Laura?
Yeah, she would have been like me and Jen. It would have been Laura and Mary.
Yeah, she was. We were living down on Central, as a matter of in a trailer park.
Trailer park on Central? South?
Yep.
How we end up living on Lincoln then? Was Aunt Lorene living there before?
Yeah, everybody lived there at one time.
Next to Grandma and Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Grandpa worked at Reynolds Aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to fight all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you took care of the boys. Managed that place up on Butler.
Yeah.
And I went to We Friends.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was happy. Why were you taking care of Walter and Keith at the time?
Because her mother was a drug addict.
Oh. Where was their dad?
God only knows.
So how long did we take care of them? How long were they like our brothers?
I don't know.
A little while. And then we stayed on Lincoln and we went to St. Matthew's for a long time. And then Mom worked at the cafeteria.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Helped pay. You worked at Auto Safety House, kind of moved up. Then you ended up working at Nauman, right? As a mechanic? Where'd you go? Auto Safety House to what?
Western Machinery.
And then, how'd you end up at Nauman? When did you go to Nauman? Because that's when we ended up moving to Yuma.
I know. It was in the 80s.
Oh, when we moved to Colorado.
I know.
Do you want to take anything else for the pain? Or they have to wait?
No, I can get some.
Well, maybe...
I'm thinking